Hi, good morning or good evening based on your location. Yeah, welcome to session number one. It is the very first session of our journey. Yeah, it's the very first session, and our plan is very simple. Main target of this training is with real-time scenario based only completely. Majorly two things. From the zero to advanced area, we have a Azure Cloud. Azure Cloud is there. Nothing but Azure administration. Once it is completed, it will take 50 hours and we are going to see dependent on the Azure cloud, we have a one tool is there. Once if you know the Azure cloud, there is a one tool is there, Terraform. And some add-ons also available, CiCD creation, working with Docker and Kubernetes are available, but these are the major. We are going to see CiCD implementation. Why? Because that is also part of deployment section is part of your Azure cloud only. And Docker and Kubernetes concepts will come. But majorly these two technologies we are going to learn from zero, completely zero. I am not expecting any prerequisites from you, from your end. Nothing is required. And first of all, yeah, thank you all for being part of this big journey. 3 months journey. 3 month journey, and timings are fixed. There is no change. Every day 9 to 10 only. These are the fixed timings. So day one only today, if I directly start the Azure cloud, that is useless to you. That is really useless concept to you. Before that, to start this journey, we have a basic idea. A strong basic idea is required on two prerequisites. One is, yeah, on Linux commands. One is Linux commands. This is a Linux command first step. And step two, networking basics. Networking basics. These two things are required. You will notice the difference after starting of Azure cloud only. And very easy, without these two you cannot move. Okay, maybe you are thinking Linux is required, and my plan is Azure administration. I want to learn Linux is required means nowadays with only Windows knowledge is not enough. We should be good at all platforms or all operating systems. So leave it about your course first 10 to 12 days. I'm not talking about these two, just keep away. Our target is first these two only. Then only we can think about these remaining things. We are going to spend a 50 hours on this area only. 18 to 20 hours we are going to spend on this area, Terraform section. But the deciding factor is without single dot cloud only. Maybe previously you are not aware about clouds or you're completely new. You are working on some on-prem environment. Maybe you're a student. You're planning to switch to your on-prem technologies to cloud. Maybe some everything is migrating to cloud in your organization. Maybe scenario anything. And one additional benefit to you is generally while explaining Azure services, most of the time I am comparing with AWS cloud. What is the same service name in the AWS cloud also? I am going to compare. So two clouds you are going to get, but I am going to compare. One area will have we have a one area in the Azure cloud. There is a site to site connection is one concept is there in the Azure and in the AWS also. In our course only, that time we have to understand the AWS cloud also. So indirectly, you are getting AWS cloud information also, but you need to put your personal efforts on AWS cloud. Leave it about Azure cloud completely. Leave it about it. That is my responsibility. Sir, I don't know anything why you are explaining this big story for me. Yeah, definitely. Your question is valid. I'm completely new to this area. Now, my plan is DevOps, but for that, maybe Azure DevOps or normal DevOps. One cloud is mandatory nowadays. Directly, don't jump to any cloud directly. My mistake. Don't jump to DevOps directly. Even normal DevOps, AWS DevOps, Azure DevOps, any GCP DevOps should should learn one cloud technology strongly. That is a mandatory nowadays. No, sir, without cloud, I can proceed it. You are completely after 1 or 2 months after, you will come back to again to learn the cloud. Definitely, you will face big issue if you directly learn the DevOps. One strong cloud idea is important. That is any cloud. The flexibility is Azure having its own platform to implement the DevOps. That is a Azure DevOps platform is available. Okay, and one more, you no need to create any server first 10 to 15 days. I will provide one server from my end, but limited time only. Every day, I will provide you some 1 or 2 hours. I will provide the server. You can practice it. But when I start the Azure Cloud, you have to create account from your end, and I will provide to you steps how to create an account. Sir, I am not going to talk anything about what is a cloud, type of clouds. I'm not going to teach this one. This is presently not. I am going to teach you after 10 days. Leave it about this one in the first point. You can leave it. First, you have to learn these two things, which are common for any technology on the cloud, even DevOps point also. Every area, these two are required. Mostly, if you are working or if you know the system or you are using computer, definitely you started your journey on Windows 10 or 11 or 7 something, 7 or 8.1 or 10 or 11 you are using Windows operating system. Might be if you are working on real time, you may use Windows servers also, like 12 R2, 2012 R2, 16, 19, 22, 25. 12 R2 story is completed already. 2016, 19, 20, 22, and 25. Some server versions are available. Definitely, whenever you have these two operating systems information, why? Because this is easy, na? Graphical, everything, right click, left click, just next, 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 enjoy. But whenever you are using Windows servers, it is going to occupy a lot of GPU. It is going to use lot of GPU. I mean, hardware resources it is going to use. And process also very, very slow. Process also very, very slow only. Now simply, yeah, there is a limited scope only available with your Windows servers, and main part is security. So that's why you should not skip these Linux part. Yeah, what is Linux, sir? First of all, okay, you're saying that one. What is a Linux? Okay, you're saying Linux is important. Okay, I decided I will learn with help of you. You're saying first 10 days you are going to provide some idea. So what is Linux? Any idea? What is Linux?
Operating system.
It is an operating system.
It's
Any
Unix
other?
based.
It's an operating system for open source.
Yeah, it is a OS for open source. Okay.
Secured multi-user.
Yeah, multi-user.
Stability and security.
Yeah, security for access level. Almost same only. But really, Linux is not operating system. Wrong answer. Mostly everyone, not only we, everyone think like Linux is operating system, but really no. Previously, we have a Unix operating system is there. It is also one commercial operating system. 1970, 60 between that time. There is a one person game, Linus Torvalds. Is a one guy, he developed one project that is a Linus, actually Linus only, then after he renamed it to Linux. Linux is not really operating system, it is a one of the program that is a kernel in every program. Generally, what exactly the operating system definition? Leave it about Windows Linux. I have a good hardware, like one laptop is there, good hardware, CPU, i7 processor, like 16 GB RAM, 1 terabyte hard disk is there. One human being is available. Tell me, if I have this hardware, can I operate? Can I play one movie on this one?
No, it is not possible.
Not possible. Why? Because human being cannot operate the hardware directly. So here you are, and hardware is there. Exactly here, one we need to install something on this one, a layer or a mediator. That is nothing but the shaded one only, OS, operating system. How can you describe the OS definition? Simple words. What is a OS?
It is the bridge between human
It
to
is between.
hardware.
Yeah, human to hardware, and it will take this person instructions in a English language or graphical or CLI any manner, and it will operate on the hardware. It will operate on the hardware. OS is nothing but any physical component. Is it any physical component? Can I
No,
touch and feel the OS?
No.
No. It is like a program only, bulk of programs. In the OS, one of the core component is kernel. It is also one subprogram. I mean, if you call this is a OS, in the OS, one subprogram is there, kernel. So many other programs are there. One of them is a kernel. The kernel is responsible. Kernel is there in the OS inside. Kernel, GUI related drivers are available, and sound drivers are available. So many components are available in the OS. But kernel is a core component which is going to manage or control the memory management, storage management, complete control under kernel only. Actually, we are calling OS, but inside of the OS, one of the main component is kernel. Every operating system having its own kernel. Every operating system. You can ask same question in the Windows also. I am asking in the ChatGPT. Yeah, do we have any kernel in Windows servers or Windows operating systems? Simple question. Yes, it is correct. Windows operating system utilize a kernel, specifically modern versions of Windows 10, 11 Windows servers used a hybrid kernel known as Windows NT kernel. and it manage essential low-level tasks such as memory management, processing, hardware interactions. Great. But one thing, in Windows, is it free kernel? Maybe you heard about NT word generally in if you are working on Windows level. But
Yes.
is it free one? Windows kernel is free? No, it is completely commercial. It is completely commercial one only. Okay, maybe you are thinking I installed the on my Windows 10. I'm not paying any amount. No, 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 no. That is your cloned software you installed on your machine. Exactly same area how Windows is available the operating system. Yeah, actually Linux is a not operating system. It is a kernel. This guy created that kernel and he is given to the world. Is given this to the world free and open source. These two words are important. Free means not paid. Simple. Free means not paid. You don't need to pay any amount for the utilization. There is an official website also available. Linux kernel official website. Official, sorry, spelling mistake. Kernel.org. You have a different kernels are available here. Free means for using the kernel, you no need to pay anything. Open source means okay. Free means not paid version. Can you give one free version in the IT technology which is free completely at any point? Famous other than this Linux. Anything famous? Free one?
VLC.
VLC, we are is a cloned one. Okay, maybe you're correct. One free version also available over the internet. Python is a best example. Python software point, if you are using Python, it's a completely free. Python software is completely free. And that too also open source. That is also open source. What is the meaning of open source means? To
Source
develop
code
this
is
source code, yes, correct. To develop this Linux kernel, Linus Torvald guy written some lines of code. Maybe example 20k lines code written. That code you can take and you can reuse it. You can take that code and you can reuse it. There is no copyrights issue. Clone issues won't come. You can take the code, you can modify the code. Exactly this time, Red Hat came to the market. Red Hat came to the market. Ubuntu came to the market. And your, what is the other one? Amazon Linux came to the market. And your Mac came to the market. Everything coming to the market. What they did na? So Red Hat company came to the market. Yeah, we are creating one operating system. This is a consider operating system. But already Linux Torvald created free one. Na? I am taking that code. Linux Torvald created this code free. Na? Yes, I am taking. And some additional beauties I am adding. Some related to security features they are adding. And extra commands they are adding. Or GUI CLI added. Yeah, in the Linux also available in the GUI mode. Some extra add-ons added and they are selling this product as uh, a commercial product in the market. It is a not free, it's a paid version and it is not open source, it is secure one. Really, Red Hat did any major activity? Are Ubuntu doing any major activity here? Even Ubuntu also same nature name. Are you understanding my point? What is the originally backend story of the Linux? Clear? Same area. Mac came to the picture or Ubuntu came to the picture. Yeah. Ubuntu saying that one. South Korea, I think. Ubuntu from South Korea only. Yeah. This is my operating system. But anyhow, Linux Torvald given this is a free one. I am going to take. They added more security, and this is common. And some add-ons they added, some extra features added, and they are selling in the market Ubuntu product. Same like Mac came to the picture. Yeah, same kernel they are using. Same kernel they are using. And some extra add-ons they are adding. Simple, they are selling in the market. Now, whatever they are giving final product, now they are not sending outside market as not free, not open source. It's a commercial product and copyrights are available. So in this total story, what is the common thing is there in the three boxes? Red Hat, Ubuntu, Mac,
Linux kernel.
Linux kernel is same. That's why if you learn the commands, commands are going to operating on the kernel level only. Everything interacting with kernel level only. So commands are common in any Linux operating system. Actually, these three things, Mac actually different OS, but generally Red Hat, Ubuntu is a major thing. But Mac also one type of Linux only. Red Hat, Ubuntu we can call Linux distributions we have to call. We can call Linux distros. This is the correct word. Linux distros we have to call. In the market today, we have I believe 540 plus. Let's see distributions. In the market, how many distributions are there? Yeah, it is giving thousands only. Let's see any one of them. Or I will write top 20 Linux distributions. Distros is a correct word. Distros is a correct word. Ubuntu, the most popular Linux distro. Highly beginner friendly with unmatched community support and software availability. I mean, more security and providing patches and other things. Linux Mint. Somewhere you can see your Red Hat, Fedora. Yeah, this is a family. Fedora is nothing but Red Hat family only. This is from the Red Hat. Beautiful operatings are available. We can see Kali Linux. Maybe you are part of security, cyber security. It's a very trending word. Even if you attend these 10 sessions for the Linux, hacking purpose also same commands we are going to learn. So you no need to worry about like different operating systems are there. Maybe you may heard these names: Debian, Ubuntu, Red Hat, SUSE Linux, Amazon Linux, Mac also. The commands are same only in every environment. Only some additional features added to their kernel. But 98%, maybe I'm saying 2% only different. Extra, even that is also not different. Extra commands are available in the different distributions. But maximum we have same commands in every environment. Simple. Yeah. Now let's see the Linux store one. Who is that one? Who is Linux? Who is Linus Torvald? What he did for Word. Just history. He's one of the Finnish American software engineer, best known as creating the Linux kernel in 1991. Yeah, great. So Linux operating system in 2025, he created Git also. Even this is extra information. Linux kernel. While studying at the University of Helsinki in 1991, Torvalds grow frustrated within the restricting license of Minix. Nothing but Unix. Minix. It is a flavor of Unix. Unix is very commercial one in the 1960 time. It is not for normal people. That time he decided one beautiful product developed to the world. And one thing developed is one innovation, giving to the world without any cost. Really, it's a one big decision only. Giving to the world, this is free. Even that day only thinking in that way. Today, 1960, exactly you can see, around 19, okay, you can consider 1990. 1990 developed technology, today we are understanding. 1990, almost a 30, 40 years, 35 years, but not 35 around, yeah, 35 years after we are planning to learn deeply. Even C language also, same nature. Yeah, interesting one. Ditchy Richard, or some name is available for C language. Now fine. So this is a one. Yeah, what he did? Yes, Linus Torvald created Linux kernel. Linux is not operating system; it is a kernel. Linux is a kernel only. Perfect. Sir, what is the file system of the Linux? If I am asking what is the file system you have in your Windows means, what is the file system you have generally?
NTFS.
We have drives.
Drives are
Drives,
available.
C drive,
Drives
A
are,
drive.
yeah. C drive, D drive is there. In this, maybe C is available, D or E maybe depending on the space, maybe available, not. Tell me, is there any relation to D drive to E drive? If I want to go to D drive, should I come via C drive?
No.
No. Directly, yeah. Directly, there is no link. If I go to, even my computer also not required. My PC also not required. Directly, you can go to the drive. Otherwise, in the Windows, you have a one button is there, run button. You can directly type the D directory. There is no relation between one drive to another drive. So Windows file system style and Linux file system style is completely different. Linux file system means all distributions, all distros, all Linux distros maintains same file system. File system feature came from the Linux kernel only. So if you understand this file system in one operating system, it is common in every Linux distribution. Important. And your Linux files, Windows file system to Linux completely different. And in Windows folder, you are calling folder only. In Windows folder only. But in the Linux, you have to call as the same thing as a directory. In simple term, any Linux distribution you can take it to, Red Hat or any one of them. Linux distribution means files, directories, permissions, and security, multi-user. These are the 5 key components are important. In Windows, if I am asking you create a file system in right click, then file you want to create the file, some name, yeah, and write something. Possible. Same question if I ask create a directory, also same thing. Right click, yes, folder, yes, we can create it. But here in the real time, no one required GUI approach. Who requires that one? So here file system of the Linux is the important one. That is the first step we are going to discuss. And everything like a tree structure only. Unlike Windows, no, it is completely different. Like a tree structure means if you have a one big building is there here, one more building is there inside, and here you have a one room is there. This room, if you want to move, first you have to come from this gate 1, next gate 2, gate 3, gate 4. There is no direct way to gate 4. So first you have to come from gate 1, then gate 2, gate 3, and gate 4. Even if I want to go to the another room here, this is a G5. First I should go to the gate 1, happy, gate 2, then gate 5. Am I right? Yes. My first question is to go to the gate 4. Is it right path? Is there another way? Like how you have a center on single entry, how you have a single entry in this gate scenario, Linux, any distribution having same concept only. In the Linux, the single gate you can call as a forward slash. It is a folder. Don't consider forward slash. It's a folder. Or in actual terminology, directory is a correct word. It is a folder, top level directory. First gate is a folder, forward slash. Under this, you have a some directly without your interaction. Some folders are available. Some folders are available without directly it will come freely. It will come freely. Some folders will come. The famous folder name is home, and one more famous folder is bin. One more famous folder is root. Yeah, and etc. Don't get any confused. Where esbin tmp temp we can call. By default, you will get. You don't need to create anything on the screen here. By default, you have all these things on the screen. By default, you will get all the things. Example, yes, usually you can observe one logic. Whatever the folder I'm drawing, I'm writing inside of the boxes. I'm writing. Now, don't think about what is the use of this folder, sir. By default, available for us. Na? What is the use of this one? Let's see. Under this one, I have a one folder is there, Nancy. Nancy inside, I have a one file is there, a.txt. And under root also, I have a one c.txt file is there. Please give me traveling path to reach this a.txt. How to go to this a.txt file? I am here. Where to start?
Slash
Home slash
a
none.
dot txt.
Slash, then after
Home,
Home
home, then after
Nancy,
Nancy.
Nancy, yes, then after directly your file, right? In Windows also, if I want to go to the D drive inside movies after English movies, then ABC movies there. How to travel? What is the path we can write? Separator, what is there? What
D
is the
colon
separator we have?
movie
We have a slash is
slash.
available. Are you
Yes.
observe this one?
Yeah.
sir.
Slash is there. Here also same thing. Here also same thing. You can use the slash symbol only. But see, one step to another down. We are downing. You are coming to one step down. Forward slash home inside Nancy inside a.txt. Am I right? Similar to your Windows. You are writing this is a backward, and here what you are writing? Forward slash. But beginning time, no need to write two forward slashes. Instead of that, you can write only one. That is fine. Actually, two are there. Am I right? We have a two or not initially? Yes.
Yes.
But
For
instead of
folder.
this, you can directly write one also valid. And if I want to go to the C drive, c.txt file,
Slash root CT
slash root c.txt. This is a one, but give the path forward slash again root inside c.txt. So instead of these two, can I write only one? Fine.
Yes, you can.
Slash root inside c.txt. Great. This is very excellent. But what is the use of this much of folders, sir? By default, it is coming If I want, yes, you can create your own folders also. With your name, you can create a folder also possible. But what is the use of all these things? What is the use of all these things means every folder having its own nature. Bin is there. Generally, bin means binaries. Any command you are using in the Linux today, that is one program only. That is a one program only. In Windows also, you have a MS-DOS or PowerShell. It's advanced only PowerShell. Batch script to PowerShell script. Previously, Windows used batch script or MS-DOS. Now it is updated to PowerShell. And before going to understand this one, I'm taking one screenshot. Yes, we need to understand one more concept. How many types of users are available? You don't worry about the practicing purpose. I will give to you one machine to everyone. Not today. I need one more session to tomorrow. I will give the username and password to everyone. I created some users accounts. I will provide to you username and password. Please leave it about the lab activity. Target is not lab activity. First, understand the file system. Sir, I want to understand this folder structure. This is my target. What is the use of these folders? If you want to understand the folders, before that we need to understand types of users in any Linux distribution. Majorly, you have a three types of users are available. First person is the owner of the server. Owner of the owner of the server. Usually his name is, please keep on mute. Owner of, yeah, any confusion? Please, Sagar. Any confusion? Okay.
No, Nag.
Yeah. So in every Linux server, you can take your production server also. There are three types of users are available. They are owner of the server. By his name is fixed. Already his name is available. His name is root. Fixed name. By default, this name will come. And its ID number also 0. First user in your computer. We no need to create this user. We no need to create this username. We no need to create any username. He's a owner. He's a hero. He's the account. His actual owner is this person only for one Linux server. Example, Red Hat, RHCL, Red Hat Enterprise Linux. And normal users are available. How to identify super user or not? Just remember hash symbol. This symbol exclusively for the root user. Like one tag in the neck on inside of the neck. This is a one tag. The hash symbol. This symbol. In the prompt, we can see hash symbol. Then we can notice this user now logged with root user only. And second one, normal users like Nancy user or John user, Smith user. These users, normal users. They don't have full permissions. And these user symbol is dollar symbol. In this area, we can see dollar symbol. Dollar symbol will come. Please don't think about commands and lab in today's session only. It will take some time to understand. You can see only symbol. Don't think about these other things. Dollar symbol, sorry, hash symbol and dollar symbol is there. If hash symbol is there, he's a hero. He can do or he or she, we don't know. Root can do anything. And second one, normal users like us. And third one, we can call as a system users. These are not for the login purpose, just a temporary users, not temporary really. Example, if you are installing VLC player in your Windows server, sorry, in the Linux server, with same name, one user record will be created. Example, I'm installing WhatsApp application. With the same name, one user account will be created. This is not for the login purpose, just managing the application purpose only, not for the login purpose, not for the login purpose, just for accessing purpose only. These two users are very, very important for us. And we need to notice one thing. Yeah, one person is a super user, his name is root. So many normal users are available. These normal users are created by this person only. Root only creating the normal users accounts. But remember, is a root user or is a normal user? Every user in the Linux having their home directory. Home directory. For example, we are there. We born in somewhere. I mean, our native place is really valuable one and most important place for us. Now we are working on different environments. We are working on different locations. You are presently working in any location. Maybe you have definitely sweet memories in your born location or your native place. Maybe you are coming to another country, another state. That is doesn't matter. But you have your own native place. Every person having his or her native place is available. Similarly, every user also having its home directory. Every user, maybe that is a root or any normal users having a home directory. The home directory is available. Normal users home directory is available under home folder. Example, Nancy user is there na? With this user one folder will be created automatically. So normal users information is available. Normal users home directory. If I create one user John, one folder will be created under home John. If I create one user Smith, where the normal users information is available under which directory? Normal users the information is available under which directory? Home directory. It is also directory.
Home directory.
Yeah. See, in every home directory, how we have in our native place some secrets and relations and some sweetness is available, memories are available. Like that, every user, every normal user home directory, some secrets are available. Nancy user is there. Nancy user home directory inside. Some secrets are available. Every user having their secrets under their home directory only. Example, what is a Smith home directory? How can you identify the full path?
/home
/home /Smith.
Smith. Now this is we can call home directory. Smith user home directory, any user home directory, another symbol is tilt operator. Is it tilt only? Na? Yes. This symbol for example, you log in with Smith. If tilt operator is nothing, if your tilt operator is there, nothing but you are working in the Smith home directory. Actually, you need to understand one concept, prompt. Once if you log into the server, please keep on mute. Interesting session it is. Yeah, Chetan. So once if you log into the Linux server, the prompt is available always in this way. Username, @ fixed. Computer name, working directory. These three fields are available and either hash or dollar symbol is available. If I'm logged into Smith user Smith, my computer name is server 1. And if I have a tilt operator, what is the meaning of that? Where Smith is available now? Where is Smith is available?
Home directory.
Home directory. Actually here, First, by which username you connected to the account, that name, then @ then computer name, and presently on which directory, the directory name, your working directory name. Either dollar or hash symbol, any one of them is available. This is for root, this is for other than root. So I connected to Nancy user. My computer name is my server. One more time I'm writing Nancy @ my server. If I have a tilt operator, this symbol is clear, dollar symbol is clear, everyone? This dollar symbol is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the tilt meaning? You are working, no, presently now you are on which folder? Nancy is in which
home.
folder?
Home.
Nancy home. I mean under home, under /e, under Nancy folder inside on. Am I right?
Yes.
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 So one of the sensitive, even same answer only na here also. Is it right? Who is the username? This prompt belongs to which user?
Nancy.
No, Evo, first line.
Root
It's
user.
a root one.
Root user. Username first only there. Root home directory. But root home directory, root is a super user in your computer. He is a hero of account, of server. This account is hero. He can do anything without any condition. He can log into any account. Yes. Tomorrow I will elaborate file system one more time. Then we are going to start the basic commands from tomorrow. Tomorrow, one more time I will explain to you the same file system to you. Same file system I will explain to you. Then after I will start the commands execution. You don't worry about the way to execute these commands. I will give the server. You can practice on these 10 days. Yeah, everything is clear till now? Everything is clear till now?
Yes.
Yes. It's not.
Yes.
And I will share to you this recorded video link to in our group. And please create some own notes. Today, nothing but Linux distribution, one clarity you are getting. But it is a kernel, create your own notes. And try to search on file system. Just search it. I will explain to you on tomorrow. File system of Linux hierarchy. Create some your section over the internet. Yes, how we have the file system under. Yeah, this is perfect. Under root bin etc. I didn't tell you dev and home I said, sbin I said, temp I said. Some interesting folders are available. Even I am adding this image also. What is the use of each folder? Just work on that area. But definitely it is worthful to you. Give to you some clarity. Anyhow, tomorrow I am going to explain them in our session. Yeah. Any questions before closing? Yeah.
Thanks for explaining, Colonel Naga.
Yeah.
Like very, very elaborate and you've explained it really well.
Thank you. Okay, guys. Use the same link for tomorrow, and we will connect tomorrow. And target is whatever I explained to you last 15 minutes. That file system I will explain to you detailedly. Why we have default folders, sir? Why they are creating this much of default folders without your interaction? We are going to understand. Then second half I'm going to distribute you some IP and username and password for accessing my server. Then we will start the basic commands. This is a target number, day number 2 target. Thank you.